Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. In the last episode, we beat the first boss, and we managed to get on the gold ship. Unfortunately, stuff happened. Riverson attacked the ship. Everybody was shipwrecked. We finally got reunited with both dry land and the rest of our friends here in Freejia. Only thing is, Lance has lost his memory, and we need to do things and try to get his memory restored. But we do have a town to explore, so we might as well go ahead and do that. If you try to enter this door, you won't be able to. If you press A on it, you'll find out that it's locked from the inside. Also, if you go over to the right here, you'll notice there's a road here, and it doesn't really seem to be a way to get there, unless you go down here, and you leap over the barricade into the grass. Just follow the path in the grass. The flowers act as walls. And talk to this guy.
You understand this place. Sometimes what you think is unimportant is the most important thing. Life is like that. This is a gift. Please take it.
The old man secretly put something in Will's bags. And if you look inside, it's a red jewel. We have 6 right now. Also, you can kind of tell that I organized everything after the last video, just to make it easier for me to figure out what I had. Also, to exit this place, just go south down here, follow the path again, and that's where you leap off. Now let's go into this door. It's not like a tornado came through here. Maybe you'd be more comfortable in a place not quite so neat? Well, he's about as odd as the guy cooking with the pot in South Cape. And you can also go down here as well. The upstairs is a mess. I'm ashamed. And these guys are apparently locking lids, but they seem to be separated and looking away from each other. He had something in his eye. She was just helping me. Again, no bearing on the story, but some of these conversations are quite weird. And here's another one. Listen to me carefully. You better not go on the back streets. Just as a rose has thorns, a pretty town has another side. And can you get something here? No? Okay. Well, if you do go up here, you'll meet Gem. But we don't want to do that quite yet. We still have something that I want to get before I do that. And yes, it's another red jewel. Also, you can drop down here and talk to this guy. I was startled. Someone dropped from the ceiling. Well, a roof, but close enough. Thanks for showing me that impressive dive. I will give you something. Kids, if you do something this dangerous again, you'll be in big trouble. Thankfully, that doesn't deplete your health in any way, but it's still hilarious. The Freejia is the city flower. Smells good, doesn't it? I'm guessing that's what we're seeing flying around the screen here. What else is there? Nothing in these. And we can talk to this woman as well. Mothers are always worrying about things. I was afraid you'd been kidnapped by someone, or had been wounded. My mother suffered like that. Huh? I'm sorry, but translation is just so weird that I have no idea what she's talking about in that dialogue. Also, if you go back here, you'll find out that, well, there's some back alleys here. If you try to enter this door, though, this guy tells you to go home. There's something about that house. A life lived honestly. A life of fun and laughter. Neither of those are sentences. I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, there are garbage cans here. And if you search this one, you'll find an herb. Believe it or not, just walk up to it and press A and boom, you'll find an herb. Where'd he go? A laborer escaped. Have you seen him? Nope. Tell me if you see him. Okay. And if you go in here, there is a dark space in case you want to save the game, because, well, you'll definitely be probably wanting to after that whole shipwreck thing that we had to go through in the last video. And if you look in this garbage can with the A button, you'll also get an extra hit point. Believe it or not. That is very easy to miss. And if I had actually went to the status screen and then showed it off before that, you probably would have been better able to believe me. But trust me, you do get another hit point. No one can put on a show like I can. Have a look. And he sets himself on fire and then just runs away. Like a complete moron. Now this guy is blocking the path. If you talk to him, he won't let you pass through here. You'll have to obviously get into this building and then make your way to the roof and then get to the other side. We're not going to do that quite yet because there is something that I want to do and I was wondering if I could do it. No. Also, that door opened again. Huh. Apparently you're away from it for a certain amount of time. You can actually get it to open again. But of course, he'll close it back up. Also, there are these guys sitting here. Soon we will be sent away. I've tried not to think. The more I think, the more empty I become. I don't believe in the spirits. If there were spirits, things like status wouldn't matter. Apparently that seemed to be a housing quarters for some sort of labor or something. Also, if you talk to this guy from the other side, he'll just send you back to the other side. And you'll have to go through that building all over again. Soon a great power will come from above. Then mankind will die out. I don't know who made this prediction, but it's all a lie. I do this to forget. Do what to forget? Sit Indian style behind a building? Also, this was what I had in mind. We'll be going back there soon enough. But you can drop down here after climbing the ladder to the roof, and you can talk to this woman. A man working at the hotel was caught by the labor trader. And if you go downstairs, you'll find the guy working at the hotel and this laborer. Please, don't tell. I don't care about myself, I just don't want to get him in trouble. Who's him? There was nothing he could do about being found. He's a laborer who ran away yesterday. I should tell the labor traders. Oh, wait. I was prepared for the worst when I did it. Stupid control pad. Also, you'll go back through that door and you'll be locked out. And you can go back down there if you want. But, now we've found that guy, we can actually talk to this guy and tell him we have seen the laborer. Now, if you tell him the location, you'll get the red jewel, and if you laugh and lie, you won't. Well, guess what? We're gonna tell him where he is to get the red jewel. Will tells where the laborer is hiding. Thank you. Here's a present. Please accept it. And I forgot to use my shifty guy voice there before I got that red jewel. This is the first LP in which I've actually done this, as you couldn't probably already tell. I mean, I can do this, I just need to remember that I am doing this. Anyway, we have 7 jewels. Wait. Yeah, we do have 7 jewels. We should now have all of the jewels that we need. We should have 14 at this point. All we need to do now is just go up here, and then we can talk to Gem. And we'll just go ahead and give him the jewels. There are now 14 jewels, and since we've collected more than 8, we will get an extra hit point, which is very nice. Oh, we get an extra point of strength for 8. Sorry, 12 is the one that gives you the extra hit point. Okay, game, make up your mind. Okay, belay my last on everything. 8 gives you an extra hit point, 12 gives you an extra attack power point. Translation on this game is weird, I tell ya. Anyway, I do want to get... nah, I don't want to heal up just yet. Instead, I do want to go over here to the labor camp, climb up the stairs, and then we can go ahead and go to the right. Now, what is over here, methinks? Well, it's a labor market. They're selling slaves. Yeah, labor is just a nice way of the game telling you they're slaves. When I think of myself in your position, I shudder. I have no time to worry about what people think. It's hard enough just taking care of myself. Wow, You have no empathy, do you? These laborers are the same age as you. Remember, there are people everywhere who live this way.
Hey boy, kids can't come here. Go home, go home. Or did you come to get a labor? I like your courage. I don't know what you do here, but have a look around.
I love doing this. Anyway, you can go ahead and talk to these three guys. I am Imus. I was brought here by boat from far-off Asia. We are a hunting tribe. When we're hungry, we hunt for food. All the animals here have fallen victim to an unknown disease. I am Remus. Our game disappeared and we had nothing to eat. We had no choice but to become laborers. Well, that stinks. We didn't know where we would be taken or what would happen. I am Sam. Ah, Sam, the guy who wrote the letter to us. We were rescued last night by a man named Eric who was working at the hotel. Wait, the Eric we know? But we were caught by the labor traders. He's being held in a house in the corner of a back street in town. Please save him. Ah, so there is something about that house back there. Well, let's go ahead and talk to this guy to get sent back. This kid, where did you come from? Go home, go home. And I pressed up to get over to the back street. And this guy's gonna close the door on us again.
If you don't want to lose your lives, go home.
There's a man called Eric there.
I've never heard of such a name. Why do you ask?
That Will's voice? Save me!
Shh, hey boy, be quiet.
I'll break down the door. Impossible! You've come to rescue me. I didn't think you could break down the door. The man ran away scared. I tried to sneak into the camp to rescue 3 laborer brothers. I was discovered, and now I'm like this. The laborers were forced to work in the diamond mine. I'll tell you where. Please save them. Will learns the location of the mine. And then, Eric will head back to the hotel. You don't have to do this, but you can talk to Eric again in the hotel. And if you talk to him, it is good to be among friends again. If only I wasn't so sad. My tears have all been cried. Maybe you'll just get that little bit of dialogue and then that's it. Anyway, we spent half of the video in the town, and we're gonna spend half in the diamond mine. Also, I hit the desk with a fork for the bonk sound. Thanks for asking. And let's go to the diamond mine. After 13 minutes of that silliness, we get to do some action. And I'm going to enjoy it. The diamond mine was as quiet as a tomb. A chill ran down Will's spine when he heard the screams from the back of the cave. So we're gonna have to rescue some people, obviously. Also, new enemy, these green guys. They will try to hit you with a chain whip. As long as you use the regular and the jump strikes, they will be no problem. Just don't let them hit you. And they do have some range. Also, whenever you see a skull on the ground, you want to be careful because these little worm guys will show up. Take them out as quickly as possible, and use your shoulder buttons to keep from being hit by the fireballs that they spit out. Also, we're going to get quite a few dark points here. There's another one. There we go. Yes, we'll be changing into Freejia. And I get hit on the way back. That was stupid. But we do get another hit point. And whenever you do get a hit point from fighting off all the enemies in a room, not only do you get another hit point for your maximum health value, you get all your health refilled, so that helps you save up on using herbs. Which is very nice. Also, this guy is hitting this laborer here, so we want to take him out. And if you talk to him, he'll tell you to cut the chain. To do that, just attack the chain, and you'll free him. There are 8 laborers, including me, forced to work in the mine. Please save us. And some of these guys will help us out for later in the dungeon. For now, though, let's just worry about striking some more bad guys. Also, these clowns, these little purple one-eyed things, those things will try to line up with you and shoot lasers at you, and they will also close their eyes and turn the stone in order to protect themselves from damage. Lay off them, and they'll eventually come back to their usual regular form. Also, these fireballs from these little worm guys track. They can be annoying. Always follow a regular strike with a jump attack against the little purple one-eyed guys. That way you can finish them off a little more quickly. Nothing here. Okay, there's another laborer, but we also got a whole bunch of worms to deal with, too. And I managed to hit 2 guys at once, and get rid of all those worms. Thank you for saving me. As a reward, I'll tell you something. This shrine has a secret room. Its entrance blends into the wall. But you can find it by watching for wind blowing through cracks in the wall. Of course, it would blow fine hairs like yours around. Then you'll understand. And already I'm messing up the diction a little bit. Need to slow down on the speaking there. Alright. Yeah, if you can get them lined up and manage to get to the side of them, that'd be great. Because that way, you don't have to worry about him turning into stone because he's too busy trying to fire a laser at you. There should be another worm here. Yep. And there is a treasure chest here. You found another herb. That should be the 5th in the game, I believe. Also, I want to put it right here. Another worm, and there should be another green guy that we saw just earlier. Another worm. And here, you're going to have to get rid of all these green guys, and also hit these switches. Block just in time. There are 4 switches, and it will open this little door here. And we should be getting close to beating up the enemies, all of them in this room. I believe that's the last one. Yes, it is. We have another strength point to add to our stats. And that clicking noise means we have finally opened this door. Now we have even more enemies to take care of. Again, this is just more of the same. All we need to do now is just get to the lower levels, and we'll be able to take some of these guys on. Also, we are able to do another point of damage now that we got another strength point. Don't go down there just yet. There are things we need to do, obviously, because we still have monsters. And if you can tell by the weird graphical glitching there, and the wind, and that thud sound, you can break this wall. Use a Psycho Dash, you'll free this guy. Thank you. I was buried in the cave-in. What would happen if we took longer? We want to give you a present. I'm sending 3 red jewels to the jeweler. And you actually do get 3 red jewels from that, so take the guy's word for it. You're 3 red jewels richer. Also attack this guy because not only do you get defense, but you also get a dark space portal. And we're going to use this to turn the Freeden. And of course heal up too. Let's not record just yet. And let's go ahead and change to Freeden because we will need the extra range and attack power to take care of what lies ahead. And now that we're done over here, now we can finally go down these stairs. And we have some nice little 3D effect. Apparently there's a little lift here. Somewhere in the mine that we could probably use. Maybe. One can only guess. Also, these guys will only fire the lasers horizontally. Or maybe they can fire them vertically. Yeah, they can fire them either vertically or horizontally. I don't know what I was thinking. There are some enemies that can fire horizontally, but that only fire horizontally, but that won't be until later on. Also, we have ramps. Now, I could go up here and then just run all the way to the other side, but I'm going to go ahead and do it the fun way. Just like I did in the Incan Ruins. There we go. Okay. Also, there is a ramp here, but we can't quite use it just yet because that little barrier, that little wooden fence is in the way. Also, that thing is up there, but we can't reach it by any means. We're going to have to do something if we want to reach that enemy. So we're going to have to go down here and fight off some enemies in order to get a little further and probably find something that will help us do that. Of course, we're going to have to fight off a lot of these little purple evil eye things, but thanks to increased range and strength, we should be able to finish off all these guys in no time. And of course, you want to be very careful for the enemies here. And we have another extra hit point to refill our life with, and of course get another maximum hit point. And we seem to have come across a dead end. But if you get close to this wall, you'll find out you can actually hit it with a Psycho Dash. So, thankfully there is a dark space portal here. Dark power. And we can transform back in the well. Now that we're Will again, we can go ahead, charge up the Psycho Power, and break that wall. And there's another portal. They better have put this here for a reason. Ah! Okay, let's talk to Gaia about this. Freedom's power. The Dark Friar can defeat enemies in places the sword can't reach. Ah, so we can get that enemy after all with this. When you defeated all the enemies, the road will open up. Let's go ahead and record. And of course we can continue our journey too. And let's go ahead and go up to the Freedom statue that we can transform and get the Dark Friar. I kind of find it funny that they misspelled Friar. Like, it's obviously not a priest. So maybe it's F-R-Y-E-R? That would kind of make sense. Maybe it's supposed to be Dark Fire. Like I said, the translation is really weird. The Dark Friar is a dark power that only the Dark Knight Freedom can use. Use the aura power to scorch a distant enemy. Use the attack button to save energy. And it's just like the Psycho Dash. Just hold the A button. Freedom will grow red instead of green, and when you let go, you'll shoot out this really awesome fireball, and it does a good amount of damage, like probably twice what your sword can do at this point. And I'm going to just go ahead and save again, just to make sure that I do have the Dark Friar. And then we'll go ahead and carry on in the next video. So, join me next time where I go through more of the diamond mine and free even more laborers. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!